Talk a wee bit about identity. Everybody here has a massive portion of themselves is affiliated with ladies football. You know, if you look at yourself in your own lifespan, you'll say your life is all based around it. I know definitely mine is, and I'm so glad that I have stayed involved and that I have, you know, lots of strings to my bow from ladies football, not just playing. But when you stop, you know, and you really do question, you know, what is there for me now? What am I going to do?
Sometimes, I don't know, is it kind of nearly embarrassing to say it, but like football would be kind of like what I'd be known for. It was always what people would talk to you about, and then you were not playing league and not having that. I'm lucky that I have a good club that I was going back to and still going to be playing, you know, at a high standard. I'm involved in the club at home, like I'm treasurer for the last 4 or 5 years, so I kind of had that as well. So I still felt very involved in football, but I'd say for the first 2 months last year, like every single day I woke up, I thought about that I wasn't playing with Cork. And not that I was not happy about it, but I thought about it every day. And like I was happy with my decision.
I started when I was 16. I played for 26 years with Carlow. And I suppose listening to the successes, we didn't have that in Carlow, but we didn't train any less. And to us, you know, we were Dublin, we were Cork. I got married and I played my last league game down in Limerick against Limerick, and found out just shortly after then I was pregnant. So kind of that was that then. When I went in to have Emily, I'm not sure whether it was medication or what, but I signed up to do a refereeing course. So
It was the morphine.
yeah, I'm going to blame that now. I put her into the car at 3 weeks old and did my first refereeing course that night.
So there is life after playing.
It's not something that I gave huge thought to. I just found myself in it. It was something to stay involved and to stay in with the game and going to different clubs and stuff like that.
And it's really good for your fitness.
Yeah.
Like you did, how many K did you cover in one of your last games?
You would do anything from 9 to 13K, yeah.
I think past county players who have had put the time in, if you like, into their own careers and now are probably kind of saying, okay, what do I want to do? And there is a real need for past players to get involved in the association and in the admin side of it, you know what I mean? And refereeing for that matter as well. I think there's a great need for that age and for players who are fit enough. And I'd love to see where past county players and county players got more involved in the county boards, because they need people with that sort of energy and that sort of commitment and that sort of ability.
I got injured and I was in my early 30s and I did the cruciate. Never injured before. So that was a big injury at that time. And so I was out for a year. And while I was out, Westmeath had asked me to coach them. So I went in with Westmeath and I was coaching them for 2 years and I was getting the buzz. And then Westmeath were training Kinnegad, which is 40 minutes down the road. I was living in Dublin from 2.5 hours down to Waterford. And I kind of gone, you know something, I think it's time. So I kind of left without even being in with my teammates. Okay. As such, it was, yeah, I think this is time now. It's not an hour, we all know that. And if you're a manager, it's the 3 hours beforehand, players are gone, you're tidying up. I miss none of that. The weather training, no. When I was managing Westmeath, you were everything. I think I had one selector with me. And that was it. So you did everything. You did all the admin. Whereas now they have a team behind them and, you know, there's more pressure on you now.
And are you happy now with your time to yourself? Or?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm doing a little bit of cycling. My work, I've changed work and I'm committed there.